Josie tried to stop him, saying, "We're trying to help you. What's bothering you so much?" Dao Ming, however, felt like they were all just putting on a show. Josie finally lost his patience and said, "She didn't leave you for no reason. It's because of your stupid personality." This led to a physical fight between the two until they both calmed down. Dao Ming walked away in silence, trying to cool off. Back in the village, she was helping her mother in their family restaurant, cooking her own recipes. One day, the owner of the building approached them, saying she wanted to partner with them and wouldn't charge rent anymore. Her mother refused, saying her daughter's recipes weren't for sale and that she didn't want anyone else to know them. But she suggested they wait, as her daughter could easily come up with new recipes. Both parties agreed, and everything went smoothly. As time passed, she became very successful at the restaurant. Customers were amazed by her cooking, taking videos of her as she worked. One of these videos went viral, and Dao Ming saw it online by chance. He was proud of her, but also deeply emotional. Josie decided to tell him where she was, urging him to go see her. But Dao Ming was angry. "Why should I go? She left me so easily. If you want to see her, go by yourself. Don't drag me into it." The next day, Josie went to see her in the village. "I'm here to take you back home," he told her. She invited him to eat with her family. Embarrassed, she didn't know what to say. Josie explained to her parents that she had been away from university for too long and couldn't go to school. She couldn't stay in the village any longer, even if she wanted to. Later, as they walked together, he told her. Josie didn't understand why she couldn't just tell Dao Ming her fears, but she loved him too much to burden him. She knew their relationship wouldn't survive because of his mother, so there was no point in giving him false hope. Dao Ming, unaware of her reasoning, continued to watch her videos obsessively, his heart breaking. Eventually, she returned to the city with Josie. While looking for a place to rent, she discovered that Dao Ming's friends had already taken care of everything and had prepared a space for her. "Don't worry," they told her. "We've got it all sorted out." When they arrived, her friends were waiting for her, along with Xiaoji, and they had prepared the apartment for her. They even bought the furniture at their own expense. They all sat down to celebrate together, and she felt happy to have friends who cared for her and worried about her. Meanwhile, Dao Ming saw the photos she had posted with them, showing her smiling and having a great time while he was drowning in his sadness. At university, Ximin asked Wuzi about where Chelsea was, hoping to tell Dao Ming, but Wuzi refused, saying he wouldn't reveal her location unless Dao Ming asked him directly. Even when Dao Ming showed up, he warned Mizu not to speak. When they were leaving, they ran into her outside. She quickly ran off, not ready to face him. Josie, however, had had enough. He asked Dao Ming to meet him alone for a talk. He asked if Dao Ming planned to get back with Chelsea, but Dao Ming replied, "Since when do you care about other people's business?" Josie decided to be honest with him. Josie confessed that he had always stayed out of Dao Ming's way, wanting to see him and Chelsea happy together. But now that their relationship seemed over, Josie felt he had the right to pursue her. He admitted that he had liked her for a long time, but held back because he believed she was happier with Dao Ming. Now things are different. Josie said, "I won't let her cry over you anymore, so you need to decide. Either you go back to her, or you let me try to win her over." Dao Ming coldly replied, "Do whatever you want, it doesn't matter to me." Later, Dao Ming confronted Chelsea in front of Josie, pulling her aside to talk. "Do you hate me that much that you'd just disappear like that?" She tried to make excuses, but he called her out. "You always run away from answering properly," he said, frustrated. Fearing for her friend's safety because of his mother, she finally told him the truth. But Dao Ming was upset. "If you had been honest about your feelings instead of playing with me like a puppet, things wouldn't have gotten this bad." She was about to confess her love for him, regardless of the consequences, but he interrupted her. "Don't cry. Even if you do, I won't help you." He told her not to avoid him anymore at university, and that their relationship was over. "You can do whatever you want now." As he walked away, she stopped him, pulling out the necklace he had given her, but he took it and threw it into the water. She immediately started searching for it, determined to retrieve it. Josie jumped in and pulled her out of the water, urging her to forget about the necklace, but she refused. He eventually joined her in searching, and when he found it, she took it from him, realizing she could no longer deny her feelings for Dao Ming, no matter how hard she tried. Josie took her to a rooftop, where she could scream and release all her emotions. He knew she needed to let it out. One day, her grandmother called her, scolding her for not checking in and asking her to meet. They met at a restaurant, where her grandmother asked about her relationship with Dao Ming. Josie explained that they had broken up because of his mother, recounting the entire story. Her grandmother told her she had made a mistake. You sacrificed your happiness to save your friends, but in the process, you hurt yourself. That was wrong. No one else will feel the pain inside you except you. Josie started crying with every word her grandmother said because she knew she was right. After her grandmother left, Chelsea stood there thinking for a moment before running after the car to confess the feelings she couldn't share with anyone else. She admitted that she still loved Dao Ming and couldn't stay away from him. The next day at university, she saw Dao Ming standing with his friends and approached him as if nothing had happened. Even his friends were surprised by her behavior, thinking she was possessed or something. They assumed she was just trying to adapt to their breakup. Dao Ming, however, was furious. If only she had confessed her love to me, I would have stood up to the whole world for her. She has no right to act like the victim now. On the day of Dao Ming's graduation, Josie approached Woozi and asked him to help her win Chelsea's heart so she could get closer to Dao Ming. Woozi refused, but she argued that they were both suffering anyway. She believed if Woozi got closer to Chelsea, she might eventually forget Dao Ming. Woozi reluctantly agreed to her plan. Later, Woozi performed a musical piece for Chelsea in front of the whole class, with everyone watching. When he finished, he hugged her. As she tried to pull away, he asked her to give him some of her time now that he was graduating. One day, Chelsea ran into Xiaozi and decided to sit with her for a chat. During their conversation, Chelsea casually asked if Xiaozi liked Woozi and how she hadn't been affected by his heartfelt performance. Chelsea explained that she saw Woozi only as a friend who made her feel safe. Suddenly, Xiaozi became flustered and tried to rush Chelsea out, saying she might be late for work. Chelsea left, confused by Xiaozi's awkwardness. She soon saw Dao Ming walking into the cafe to meet Xiaozi and realized the situation. Things might be getting back on track between her and Dao Ming. Xiaoji asked Dao Ming if he would give her a chance, but he replied that he still loved Chelsea. Trying to hold back her emotions, Xiaoji smiled and said, "That's fine. At least we can still be friends." Meanwhile, Chelsea began to hope that she would be able to get back together with Woozi. She hoped that she and Dao Ming might reconcile, only to fall into depression when she thought they wouldn't. It started to affect everyone around her. One evening, Woozi offered to walk Chelsea home and thanked her for trusting him and letting him support her through everything, from helping her find a place to live to just being there for her. He tried to get closer to her, but she hesitated and told him it would be hard for them to be together. Woozi already knew that, but said he would stay by her side even as a friend. He also advised her to hold on to her love for Dao Ming, because she would regret it if she didn't.